Hello everyone, and welcome to Kevin's Seventh Heaven. Today, I'm going to talk to you about my favorite book in the whole world. It is, of course, The Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. Antoine de Saint-Exupéry was born in Lyon, France on June 29, 1900, and died during a reconnaissance mission over the Mediterranean on July 31, 1944. He was a writer, poet, journalist, and pioneering aviator. Before flying to fight Nazi Germany during the war, he was a successful commercial postal pilot, flying mail internationally. All in all, he lived a life that was both full and too short. The Little Prince was written in the 28 months he spent in the United States between being a part of the French Air Force and joining the Free French Air Force to oppose the Nazi war effort. It is the story of a pilot who crashes in the middle of the Sahara Desert. There is no civilization in sight when a young boy walks up to him out of nowhere and begins to tell him his story, as the pilot works on both survival and the plane. It turns out the little prince lives on a small asteroid and has traveled from there to Earth, having first met 6 adults who had their own planets, and he points out their failings, which falls on their deaf ears. They are the power-obsessed king, a conceited man, a drunkard, a greedy businessman, a work-obsessed lamplighter, and a geographer that has never been anywhere he maps out. All in all, it is the tale of the futility of adulthood without the wonder and love for life children have. There are a few other characters, but I don't want to spoil the story. The lessons are best learned by reading the book, not by my giving a synopsis of them. I think the best indication I can give you as to what kind of book this is to read you the dedication on the front page. It reads, "To Leon Worth. I ask children to forgive me for dedicating this book to a grown-up. I have a serious excuse. This grown-up is the best friend I have in the world. I have another excuse. This grown-up can understand everything, even books for children. I have a third excuse. He lives in France, where he is hungry and cold. He needs to be comforted. If all these excuses are not enough, then I want to dedicate this book to the child whom this grown-up once was. All grown-ups were children first, but few of them remember it. So I correct my dedication to Leon Worth when he was a little boy." The book has been on several lists, from Le Mans' Best Books of the Last Century to a list I saw about things one could do that would take the same time as watching the Super Bowl. There have been Franck notes, schools, organizations, streets, playgrounds, literary awards, and asteroids named after or inspired by it. Also, there have been 2 musicals written by other writers, and a musical, and an opera, an anime, and a movie made about it. I cannot stress enough how much you really should read it. Perhaps, if I get a good response, I could be persuaded to read it on a Patreon. It would certainly be fun and worth it. Thanks for listening and rushing out there to find a copy of The Little Prince to read. I hope you enjoy it, and your reading it makes the world a better place. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and set that notification bell to all. It really means a lot to me and would help my channel quite a bit. Anyway, ta-ta for now. Love you all.